Tom Clark's Main Event is a Boink Studios production. And now, on with the show.
This is Daddy's show. Step off.
Hey, what is up? Welcome back to the program, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom Clark, and this is Tom Clark's Main Event. What's up, kids? Happy Thursday to you. Bet you thought I was going to screw that up, didn't you? Well, I didn't. How's everybody doing out there today? We are a day early and $1 wiser. $1 plus. I don't know. Not a day late, $1 short. Allergies killing me today, kids. So everybody just bear with me through the course of this here program, if you would. Yes, we are a day early, excuse me. Got stuff to do tomorrow. Couldn't go live tomorrow. So we are back today with the main event. This is episode number 256. We are churning right along, baby. Glad you are here with us. We had a great show last week. We hope you guys are ready for this. I think I'm ready for it. Again, I'm fighting allergies. I've been sniffing and doing this stuff, and my eyes are destroying me right now. So they've become the bane of my existence. But let's say some hellos out there. Double V, Victor Vasquez, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Sugar Shane Odom in the house. Ray All Day, what's up, my friend? How are you? Easy E, Elvis Martinez, what's going on? Jamie Rodriguez, JJ Rodriguez, how are you, my friend? What's up, Will? Happy Thursday to you. Yes, sir. CRC in the house. How are you doing, my friend? He says he had a fever on Tuesday and Wednesday. Woke up today with a bit of a sore throat. Got tested for COVID on Tuesday, waiting for the results. All the best to you, E. Hopefully you do not have it. Thank you, Tim. Good to see you. We did have a great time. The boy and I, and as well as a friend of mine, had a great time last Saturday night at Battle of the Belts. We will talk about that here on the pod today. Eric Jackson in the house. How you doing, my friend? Josh in the great state of Tennessee in Chattanooga. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Robbie Couch, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Guten Tag, Sandy in Germany. We're a day early, Sandy. Hope you're okay with that. Sandy, I miss you watching the show, man. Thank you for hanging out, dude. Christopher Wilson says, don't cry. Everyone rest easy. Chris Wilson has arrived. Sugar Shane says, stuck in quarantine, but I'm doing great. No better way to pass the time to listen to the show. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. If you are only listening to the show after the fact and you do not watch the show, you're missing all the hairy goodness that is Tom Clark and Tom Clark's Main Event. We go live most Fridays. Okay, this year we enter season 9 of the show, kids. We started this little podcast, there it is, back in 2014. So yeah, we are rolling right along, dude. We're so glad that you are here with us. It means loads to us. However many of you are watching right now, if you will click the thumbs up and the heart button and click that bell for me, if you would please, I would very much appreciate it. That will give you notifications of every time Tom Clark's Main Event goes live. Again, we are a day early. If you are tuning in on Friday, we're not here. So sorry about that. It is what it is. Again, kids, we had to go a day early this week, but we hope you are in for the ride. Please share this link everywhere you can. If you know you have friends on the Facebook, if you have friends on the Twitter machine, and they are pro wrestling fans, please share this link. I would very much appreciate it. They'll get to see the white guy with all of his allergy issues going nuts in front of him today. Who doesn't want to see that? So there you go. I do appreciate you very much. I got candles happening. I don't have any of them lit today. I got candles. I got big honking candles, man. I got 3 of them in here. I had 4. One I've already burned up. So I'm not going to say I'm like Malachi Blacking it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not that crazy with the candles. Speaking of Malachi Black's got a partner in crime now in Mr. Brody King. We're going to get into that here shortly. In the meantime, let's get a little something happening here today. There it is. 3 wick Not to be confused with John Wick 3. It's a little joke. First wick lit. Second wick not lit. Second wick lit. Third wick, it's lit. And we are off to the races. Man, have we got stuff to talk about here today. It's going to be an action-packed show. We hope you are ready for some fun stuff. Before we get started here today, kids, remember you can get all your Tom Clark's main event plus Tom Clark's 6M podcast needs at tinyurl.com/Tom Clark Pods, P-O-D-S. We're going to attempt to turn this down just a scoosh and see if that helps because the lights are fierce here today. I'm probably not bright enough. You guys do me a favor and tell me if I'm fuzzy. If I'm fuzzy, we'll increase the light, but I'd rather not increase the light if I can help it. Does that make sense? Let me know how the picture looks to you right now. If I'm blurry or fuzzy. Again, there's not a lot of light happening. So yeah, if you guys can let me know that, I would very much appreciate it. What's up, Jamel? How you doing, my friend? Ray all day because you are complimenting me as always. Ray, I fixed the bite. I fixed it for you, Ray. It's much cleaner this time. Check this out. Isn't that much better than the other one? The other one was a lot muffled, dude. It was a lot muffled. CRP, what's up, my friend? Chris Patton in the house. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I appreciate it. It has been a while. tinyurl.com/Tom Clark Pods, P-O-D-S. You can get all the merch that you could ever hope to get. Tom Clark's main event, Tom Clark's 6M podcast, and everything in between. We've got different designs there. We got Christmas designs, which you don't really need now, right? I'm going to come up with some stuff maybe for Valentine's Day. That should be fun. So your sweetheart can get you something you've always wanted. Something with my logo on it. There you go. Let's talk about some stuff here today, kids. Battle of the Belts. Yours truly was there last Saturday night. The show drew a very good number, especially for a Saturday night AEW show that's not a Dynamite or a Rampage. I had fun. My kid had fun. My friend had fun. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. Now, you only got an hour. We got like a 3-hour show, man, because they did an hour before Battle of the Belts. They did an hour after Battle of the Belts. So Dark was recorded. The Dark that you saw last night on YouTube was the Dark that we were there for. So it was really awesome. It was a fun show, fun time. We got the champ. We got the world champ. He wasn't on Battle of the Belts, obviously, but we did get him after the fact. It's pretty cool. Britt Baker, of course, defended the championship. And that is Dr. Britt Baker. Thank you very much. Defending the World Women's Championship against Riho. People can say whatever they want at Riho. They can throw all kinds of hate at Riho anytime that they want to. Okay. But here's the truth about Riho. She lays her stuff in. And when she lays her stuff in, man, she looks good doing it. She hits hard. Okay. He says, I don't see any gray hair with the lights low, which means the lights stay low from now on. Ray says that where's the dog and the cat? The dog and the cats, plural, are all downstairs. There you go. What's up, Alma? How are you, my friend? Ready to hang out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Tim, I usually don't do the meet and greets with the wrestlers. I just haven't. You know what I mean? It's not that it wouldn't be cool, but the time in and out takes a while. The time that we met Adam Cole, he was still in NXT, and man, that line was it was a long time to wait. We were actually in line for somebody else that night. We didn't stay in line because the show was getting ready to start. You know what I mean? The timing of that particular event we were at was not good, if I'm being honest. Jamel says she can go. She is just tiny. I would advise you to give her a chance, man. I mean, she's maybe not for everyone. I get it, but there's something to be said for how hard she works in the ring. So there you go. Yeah, the show was good, I thought. The FTR title, Ricky Starks and everything. I mean, Ricky is so good. We knew that about him in the NWA, right? But let me tell you something about Dante Martin's music. Live and in living color, that thing hits. Let me just tell you. That song hits like nothing I've ever heard. I've never been at a wrestling show with entrance music that hits that hard. In fact, when the bass hit in that song, I think everybody in our row stopped and looked at each other like, oh my God, like the floors were shaking. So put that music in your ears and just feel that thing hit. It's crazy. Again, kids, if you're just now tuning in, I'm Tom. What's up? This is my show. Thanks for hanging out. We do appreciate it. Hit the heart button, the thumbs up, and hit that notifications bell if you would. It would mean loads to us. I really would very much appreciate it. Ray's even bagging on Baker, talking about she's riding Cole's coattail. Even his girl, you think so? That's funny. Shane says, speaking of Baker, it's a shame she has to come in and prop up Adam Cole Young Bucks segment. I don't know, dude. I don't think the segment needed her. But I thought she was great when she showed up. What's up, Alicia? There you are. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. I appreciate you. So, yeah, it was a fun night. Dynamite last night was fun as well. I've said this to you guys very much, many, many times over the past couple of years. I enjoy AEW. A lot of what they do is a head scratcher, if I'm being honest. The Orange Cassidy stuff had to grow on me, if I'm being serious. It is what it is, but at the same time, I do enjoy the shows. Am I the biggest AEW fan you'll ever meet? Probably not. But you know what? I do enjoy watching their programming. I can't say that about every pro wrestling show I've ever watched. I don't watch Raw anymore. I catch SmackDown occasionally. I'm just being honest with you. I watch as much New Japan as I totally possibly can. I like what I like personally. What's up, Shannon? How are you, my friend? Good to see you. David Down Under, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Toby says, did you get me any Britt Baker merch? No. Nah, the line's too long. There you go. So, yeah, it was a good show, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Was it a Dynamite? No. Was it a pay-per-view? No, but it was a fun time. I thought it was good for what they did. I wish the Battle of the Belts, they'd stretched to 2 hours and included the title matches that we saw, because we got to see a tag title match that they showed on Dark, and we also got to see the world champ in a 6-man tag with Dark Order that they showed on Dark, which, maybe would have made more sense to be on Battle of the Belts, but it is what it is. Billy says hopefully Adam does propose to Britt in the ring. I thought they were engaged already. Maybe they're not. Yeah, you know what? If we learn anything from the Sammy Guevara situation, don't propose in the ring. It's probably not a good idea. Alma says Ricky Starks reminds me of a young Chris Champion or even Sean Simpson. Good call. Ooh, she's saying AEW champion less than a year. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I agree or not, to be honest with you. You got to think they got to get him there. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you're talking about a company that has Danielson and Punk and Cole and Omega and Jericho. By the way, we counted 7 top guys that were not on the Battle of the Belts card, and we still had a fun time. 7 top guys not there. No Jericho, no Cody, no Omega, no Mox, no Danielson, no Punk, no Darby, no Sting. 8 top guys. And we still had a fun time. And people talk to me about, Tom, AEW's locker room is too full, Tom. They got too many people, Tom. Okay. All right. Just saying. Right now, when one of WWE's top guys drops out or is sick with COVID or whatever, you miss it. And not that you don't miss the AEW guys when they're not there, but the show must go on. This is why you don't just focus on 3 guys and that's all you do, or 1 guy or whatever. Dante Martin live, Tim, is very, very fun. Very, very fun to watch. He's very good. I mean, he's good in the ring. He definitely had that Charlotte crowd for sure. Jim says, we're going to get to Royal Rumble stuff here in a bit, Jim. Be patient with us if you would. Billy says, what's your thoughts on Hook? Send Hook. Can I be honest with you? He's a little too young to be so confident. He's a little too young to be turning his back on his opponent before the bell rings. These are all things I will get over in time. And if I don't get over them, I don't have to get over them. Little things bother me like that. But I like him. I think that he is a good little worker. We'll see what he's made of when he has to go longer than 5-10 minutes. We'll see. I'm sure he'll be fine. I like him. There's my answer. Robbie says AEW gives Dustin more opportunities and respect instead of making him look like an effeminate movie star. Well, a lot of that, Robbie, was Dustin as well. Dustin wanted that. Dustin embraced the Gold Dust gimmick. Good for him. He made it work. He embraced it. He loved it. He was the one that made it work. You put that Gold Dust gimmick on anyone else except Dustin, it's a failure and it's a flop and people laugh it out of the building. Dustin made that thing work. It's like telling a grown man he's going to be an undead mortician. Good luck with that. You know what I mean? But Callaway made it work. You know what I'm saying? It depends on who gets the gimmick and whether or not they can make it work. So there you go. Let's talk a little bit about Dynamite last night, kids. Brody King, in a not so shocking move, and one of the worst kept secrets of maybe of all time in this business, Brody King has indeed debuted with Malachi Black. He is what they're calling a member of the House of Black. Be patient with me, kids. My bad. Brody King is in the house, yo. He is part of Malachi Black's little faction. We shall see if other people get added. I'd love to see a third person added to this deal. I'd love to see this become the biggest faction in AEW. Not maybe big in terms of people, but, I'd love to see it happen. I love these two guys together. They're great friends outside of this company. So I think it was only a matter of time before we saw them reunited or united together as in one group on AEW. So good for Brody. And now the whole world will get to see and enjoy Brody King's work when the rest of us who followed Ring of Honor for years understood and enjoyed Brody King's work. So now the AEW mainstream guys who maybe didn't follow Ring of Honor that much and the casual AEW fans who don't even know what Ring of Honor is can enjoy Brody King. I'm all for it. I love this guy to death. He does things in the ring he should not be able to do. He's very good. What do you guys think about Brody King coming to AEW? Tim talking about them boys. Them boys are coming. I mean, it's basically been laid out. I mean, FTR basically said in this last promo yesterday that we're tired of talking about it. Let's just do this. You know what I mean? They've been cutting heads, head cutting duel online for the past 2 months. Oh man, they're going out tooth and nail. Toby says Julia wearing all black with the eye patch is a dead giveaway. I'm all for it. Turn her heel. I love the idea. I love the idea that Malachi's the one that did it to her, but they could say, in taking my eye, he opened my eyes, right? There you go. I actually love it. Ricardo says, good move for AEW getting King. I could not agree more. Alma says, Jake the Snake may be a member. Maybe an offshoot, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know if it fits, but it'll be interesting. The whole snake thing, right? We'll see. There you go. Wouldn't be the first faction Jake's involved with. I mean, Jake, of course, was with the original Legion of Doom. Road Warriors. It was the Road Warriors, Jake Roberts, the Spoiler. Wasn't it the Spoiler? And it was somebody else, I think. I can't remember who the other guy was. But, yeah, that was the original Legion of Doom. We're getting questions about this right out the gate. Let's go ahead and talk about FTR versus them boys. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when they get there because they are getting there. I mean, some of the rumors going around right now is that Jay and Mark Briscoe have been signed for quite a long time. We shall see what happens. I love Jay and Mark Briscoe. I think, again, the moment you put a live mic in Jay Briscoe's hand on national television, on live television, dude, it's going to pop and it's going to go insane. So I'm telling you right now, it's going to be great for business. It's going to be great for those guys. I'm very much looking forward to them. I think these guys with FTR are going to tear down the house, and I am all for it. I cannot wait for this match to get started, to happen, for this feud, this rivalry to happen. I think it's going to be great stuff all the way around. These two teams are itching to get their hands on each other. It's going to be fun. How in the world you wouldn't be looking forward to this is beyond me. We're going to make a lot more Briscoe fans for sure. Everyone, please welcome Ghazi to the pod today. What's up, my friend? I hope your ears are burning. We've been having conversations about you. I'll leave it at that. Ooh, he says Serena D perhaps joining up. That'd be interesting. Pac becoming a member of the House of Black. Victor, I'm okay with that to a certain extent, but at the same time, Pac has changed so many times, I think, since he's been there. We'll see. What's up, Reggie? Welcome, my friend. Toby says, Kings of the Black Throne is such a cool name. I agree. Montrese. Everybody welcome Montrese to the show. Thank you very much for hanging out. Brody King is a beast. Yes, absolutely. Couldn't say it better myself. Ray all day says the black segment with Arn gave the feeling he's turning in his son, or the back segment, gotcha. Turning in his son and Cody on FYI. Adam Cole. Yeah, okay. We'll see. That backstage bit, they were in the Carolinas, North Carolina. They had to do something to just, address it. What's up, Mark? How you doing, my friend? Victor asked about Abaddon. You know what about Abaddon? She's terrifying. I don't want anything to do with that chick. She scares me. I don't like gimmicks that scare me, man. I'm just saying. One of the most unique looks that I've ever seen, forget female, that I've ever seen on a pro wrestler. I mean, that's the truth. She is legit terrifying. It's hard for me to look at her. I'm not even making that up. I'm not even making that up. He says Tom and the boys should join the House of Black. Interesting. I mean, what are the benefits? Does it pay well? Do we have to get tatted up? Because I don't have any tats. I got one I can't show you. Want to see it? No, I don't have any tats. I got no tats. I'm tat free, baby. I don't know. As soon as I saw like 16-year-old girls getting them, I said, nah, no, and no. So that's just me talking. Hangman Page versus Lance Archer. Didn't this come out of nowhere? Yes. Yes, it did. What do you guys think about the Murder Hawk Monster getting a shot at Hangman Adam Page in the World Championship? This came out of nowhere, didn't it? It really came out of nowhere. Ooh, Abaddon joins Malachi Black. Ooh, I think I'm okay with that. Alicia says, is there an inner circle? Well, of course, Alicia. There is. It's just they're not really, I don't know. They talk about it when they need to. They did a backstage seg where what's his name? Kingston interrupted, and it looks like he's causing friction within the inner circle. Yeah, we'll see. Ray says Archer looked terrible. Not a fan. To each his own, man. I like Archer a lot. Is he ready for a world title shot? I don't know. I guess the question is, let's see the match and see how he looks. Maybe that's the way to go. But that's just my take. Maybe no one else wants to wait that long. We'll see. Let's see. David says, when are the Young Bucks going to start doing something? I've heard they are great, but since watching, they've done nothing. They're very good, dude, but they're working up this thing with Adam Cole and Red Dragon, and we'll see where it takes us. I'm interested to see what happens. Reggie says Reggie's going with Archer for the upset. Hey, sometimes you got to pick like a dark horse, right? You're right, Alicia. The whole Archer thing did come out of nowhere. But you know what? Kudos to them for trying something different. How many times have you watched Raw or SmackDown? I'm just saying, or Impact, and you come away going, God, it's the same thing every week. Do you know what I'm saying? No one saw this coming. Jamel says, glad Archer's back. So cut to the front of the line is what you mean? I get that. We'll see. I'm not one of those people who says I have to reserve judgment on everything before it happens. I'm not that bad. But there are some things I just like to see. What's the popular line? Let it play out. How does it play out? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, dude. Yeah. We'll see. Molly's late to the party, kids. She says, sorry I'm late. How about Brody? We done talked about him there, freaking Molly. Yep, freaking Molly. You're too late, Molly. Warwick. God's a good name. I'm playing. I love Brody to death. I love that he is on national television. It makes me smile. I tweeted that. It's the truth, man. I love that guy to death. He's a great addition, a great pickup to that locker room. He's going to do really, really good and fun things in that company. And he's going to smash people in the face. What more could you ask for? If you ever seen Brody King work, you know what I'm talking about. This guy is a monster, but he's a lucha monster. Oh, God, Brody King versus Luchasaurus. Shut up. Two guys outside doing topes. What? Yeah. Oh, he's sending up condolences to Bob Saget. Condolences to Bob Saget's family, kids, and his fans and his friends, obviously. Hated to hear that. I don't know if I have a favorite memory of him or not. I wasn't a Full House fan. I hated America's Funniest Home Videos. I said it. It doesn't mean I hated him. I just wasn't a fan of either property. Just wasn't my jam. Neither one of them were. But I hate that he's gone. A genuinely funny guy. From everything I'm reading right now, a genuinely good person. So you don't see that too often. And when you do see it, you don't see enough of it, you know. Alicia, I'm going back to you, my dear, because we like the ladies here. You want to know why? Because a lot of dudes here. But I got females here. Females watch. You're not the only one. You and Molly are here, and I think Shannon's still hanging on. And Montrese popped in for hello. Claire Jane Brown hangs out with us. She's in Manchester in the UK. I love that our audience is diverse. You know what I'm saying? I think I would hope I attract a diverse audience. I'm not just speaking to hairy white guys out there. I can speak to hairy white women too. I'm kidding. If you're hairy and white, good on you. But I'm saying. I like to think I talk to everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are all awesome. Holy God. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Alicia says, Stark versus Lethal. It's coming after the save of Dante Lesnar. Yeah. Jay's great. Alma, I forgot about you. I'm sorry. My apologies. See, the ladies is here, yo. There you go. You guys are all. You guys make me smile like an idiot. I appreciate you, all of you. God, I was telling someone today how much I love doing this stuff. There you go. E says he's my favorite. E, you could be if you'd be nicer. You could be if you'd be nicer. I'm saying. E gives me grief. It's okay. I can take it. I'm a big boy. So it's all good. Any other thoughts, kids, on Hangman Page and Lance Archer? What do you guys think about all this? Ray says, no, I'm the favorite. You guys fight amongst yourselves. I'll be over here drinking coffee. So, again, folks, I'm not saying everything this company does it works. I'm not saying everything they do is great, but I am saying for the most part, I do enjoy the AEW product. Is Orange Cassidy an acquired taste? Yes. The whole best friend stuff, you know. I got thoughts on certain people in that company that don't really need to be said out loud because it's my own personal takes. They're doing a lot of good stuff in that company. And here's the key, kids. That company has got to keep turning a profit. You know what happens to a business if they don't turn a profit? They go out of business. We don't need that. None of you should need or want that. Okay? None of you. Because AEW's existence is a good thing for the business of pro wrestling. Period. MLW's existence is a good thing for the business of pro wrestling. New Japan, Impact Wrestling, GCW, for God's sake. And I'm not a massive GCW fan. Diversity. What's the word I'm looking for? A selection. Variety. That's the word. Variety, man. You guys are all fighting over who's the favorite. I love it. He's trying to kiss up now. You see that? See this comment about Vikings? E, I know how you do. First you're sour, then you're sweet, then you're sour again. Oh my God, you guys are freaking awesome. Molly's talking about how about Tony Storm versus Britt Baker. There's rumors. Stuff is happening, yo. I love it. Sugar Shane says Archer is in line to receive a buckshot lariat. Archer can't keep up with the Hangman. I think it'll be a good match. I think Archer is much better than what people give him credit for. Orlando, my friend, thank you for hanging out with us, dude. I appreciate you. Ray All Day says Page should drop Archer and should hold it a while until he gets the brakes beat out by Cole. Of course. Jamel, we're not talking about where the Vikings are watching the playoffs at from this year. Don't talk about it. Ray, again, kissing up. Ray, no one kisses up like Ray does. Saying. So, yeah. What else is going on, kids? Ring of Honor has announced their return. Now, we all talked about, because we heard things about whether or not the company was coming back. They have announced this week. Friday, I think it's a Friday, April 1st, or is it Saturday? Someone look up for me when April 1st is. I got it. Don't nobody fret. Friday, I got it. Too late. Friday, April 1st. Ring of Honor, Super Card of Honor Of all days to do it, you had to pick April Fool's Day, didn't you? Didn't you? I wish Ring of Honor nothing but the best. Nothing but the best in that company. For all the talents that are still on the contract, I wish them nothing but the best. I've been to some Ring of Honor events, and I always enjoyed the shows. I never came away with anything. I never came away from any Ring of Honor event with anything negative to say, because there was nothing negative to say. The shows were always good. They were always action-packed, and I always appreciated what all the talents brought to the table. I'm just saying. I wish that company renewed and then continued success, and I hope they are bigger and better than ever. And that's the truth. That's how I feel. So there you go, folks. That's what I want for that company. Honest to God. And again, their existence is important for the business of professional wrestling. Molly says April Fool's Day and Orton's birthday. Oh, there you go. Reggie talking about Brody versus Heyman. Again, the good thing about them signing different talents that have never worked in an AEW ring before, is that there's a plethora of dream matches that you can now book, which is really, really good, man. So, yeah, it's a good thing for the company. It's a good thing for the talents involved, because, the veteran guys, they're the ones watching the door. You know what I'm saying? They're watching the door of the locker room swing open. You know why? Because veterans know who they want to work. They know who they're comfortable working from the past, and they know young guys who are like, see that guy? I want to work with that guy. And you see what I'm saying? It's all good, man. I did hear something about Moose wanting to face Roman Reigns. Can I throw you guys a prediction? Hold on. I'm always hoping someone clicks on the feed the moment I take a sip of coffee. And I'm not saying anything so everyone can go, who's this idiot? I believe this is not coming from anybody but Tom, okay? Nobody but Tom. Understand what I'm saying. I didn't get this from a backstage guy. I don't have a source. I don't have anything like that, okay? So just bear with me. I believe the time is coming that the WWE is going to do business with Impact Wrestling. And I think that Impact Wrestling is going to get floated some serious cash because of it. And I think that at some point in time, you could see WWE absorbing Impact Wrestling. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tom's lost his mind. The allergies have destroyed his brain. They've seeped into his spinal column. And they're disturbing his motor functions, his cognitive ability. Getting destroyed, getting wrecked. I assure you, I'm not losing my mind. In my opinion, I think we're going to see something with Impact and WWE down the line because WWE's seen all these other companies, for lack of a better term, make an impact. That's the truth. Now, does WWE need to do it? Nope. You want to know why? Because they operate independent of everybody else. They don't care what the other guys are doing. Well, they say they don't. Then they go on a massive hiring spree, fill up the locker room, and then cut their heads 2 years later. Guess what? Get out. What they do. Merry Christmas. Here's a pink slip. Get out. They go all Eastwood on them. Get out. Vince Live TV. I love firing people, especially before holidays, pal. Live TV. I've already said it. You've already heard it. I'm not going back to it again. Alicia's got my back. Yo. She says, not at all. Makes sense to me. This is why you're like the smartest person, Alicia. I'm just going to start handing out random compliments that are weird and creepy. That make people watching me go, I'm going to put the phone down. We have fun here. Relax. Ricardo, another great viewer here, says, I agree. It may start with the rump. That's the rumor, dude. Surprises abound. Ken. Okay, Ken. Sorry. Ken, have I ever seen your name before? Thank you for watching, my friend. I'm Tom. This is my show. What's up? Did you watch last night's AEW? I love those gentle power slams Wardlow was giving Punk looked like he was laying a baby on a bed to change him. Are you being for real or are you just messing with me? Did you say gentle? You talking about power bombs? Power bombs. I don't know about gentle. Punk took 8 power bombs at his age. Ken, have you ever took a power bomb at your age? Just one? Let me tell you something about a wrestling ring, my friends. It hurts. Oh, God, it hurts. The first time I ever took a bump in a ring, I laid there and I'm looking up at the lights. It's like something out of a movie. And I had 2 guys come, like, hover over me and go, "Are you okay?" And I laid there for a second, said, "Just let me breathe. I got to get my wind back." I know how to bump. You learn quick. Kudos to Punk. 8 power bombs. 8. The last one through a table. Kudos to him. He didn't have to do that. People talk about veterans. Oh, he was a WWE guy. He was a Ring of Honor guy first, so everybody shut up. But the fact of the matter is, he didn't have to do any of that stuff. It's putting over Wardlow, and it's putting over the MJF. It's lengthening the time before he can get his hands on MJF. It's all serving the story. Good for Punk, dude. He didn't have to do that. Ken says they look like he was scared to hurt him. I'm 72. Well, Ken, what's he supposed to do? Ken, by the way, thank you for watching, dude. What's he supposed to do? Is he supposed to kill him? Is he supposed to hammer it to him? He shouldn't be hammering it to anyone. The whole point is to take care of your opponent. It's not about destroying them. And by the way, Ken, excellent point. Here's my rebuttal to that. If he hurts Punk, let's say he's a little too hard, a little too snug. Let's say he hits that table awkwardly. There's a guy you've invested a lot of money in on the shelf. A top guy. And who did it to him? Wardlow did it to him. If I'm Wardlow, I'm taking care of him too. You should take care of your opponent. I get what you're saying. I totally get it. I'm not trying to twist it. I get what you're saying. But you should take care of your opponent. Yeah, Jamel, they were calling it Powerbomb Symphony. I like that. It's kind of wordy, but I got it. Alicia says, hope he got paid well. Oh, I'm sure. Shane says, if I was Impact Wrestling, I'd stay away from Vince McMahon. I wouldn't let history repeat itself. Just ask off the territory back in the day. Yeah. Ken, power bombs are real. Power bombs are real. You are sticking your head between the guy's legs. He flips you over and then puts you down. You want to talk about power bombs not looking real? Look at Kevin Nash's jackknife power bomb. That doesn't look real. If you want to, what's your definition of the word real? As if he's trying to kill him? Nash's power bomb looks easy, but it always looks good because he's 7 foot tall. I'm not going to argue the point with you. You have your opinion. I have mine. It's okay. We can part as friends on that. We can move on to the next topic. It's perfectly fine with me. By the way, thank you, Shannon. Kudos to Wardlow for keeping Punk safe. And I get Ken's point, kids. Ken's not saying that it's not that it looked crappy or whatever, but that to him, he wanted to look harder. Ken, I'll say this to you. There was a point in time in my younger days when I would get upset someone would throw their hand up to block a chair. I was an idiot. Not that you are, I'm saying. I was an idiot because my thing was, take that chair like a man. By the way, you ever took a chair to the head? It feels so bad. I'm not talking about a thin chair. I'm talking about a Sunday going to meeting chair. Kablam! Oh, baby. Blacked out, had my bell rung, saw stars, birds chirping. No joke. Saying, but I used to be one of those guys that said, he put his hand up, he's so stupid, take it like a man. If someone came at you with a chair, even if you had just turned back around, what's the first thing you do? Wouldn't you do that? Why would you go, huh? You feed your head to them? Hey. Wrestling's unlike any other thing you've ever seen. Because I punch you, and then I wait for you. So, hey, hit me. You know what I'm saying? We suspend that because wrestling's fun. But if you really think about it, if you were in a real fight, there's no way that you would hit and wait, punch and wait. And if you did, you'd punch and go like that. So I'm just saying to you, there is a thin line between this looks good or it doesn't look real, or man, that was too dangerous. Batista powerbomb, sit down powerbomb. Yeah. I mean, it had a lot of impact, and I think his guys, he was protecting his guys for sure. Ken says 22 stitches in the back of my head. Dude, Ken's lived a life. Oh my God, that's the best story ever. Maybe not for you. I'm just saying. Wow. Ken, shut up. Ken, what'd you do? Leave the ladies alone, Ken. If they're not with you, leave them alone, because they may be with a big burly biker who doesn't like you talking to him, Ken. That's the best story. Hey, Ken, by the way, thanks for watching, man. I'm not trying to give you grief, dude. Cody Rhodes chair shot. Good call, Chris. Gerald, what's up, my friend? Thank you for hanging out, dude. I think I just clicked on you, didn't I? No, I didn't. What's up, Mark? How you doing, my friend? Hey, all you guys and gals. I was a day early. What's up? By the way, share the feed. Share the post. Tell everybody you know. All of you, please hit the thumbs up, the heart button, and the notifications, the little ring-a-ding-ding bell button. That way you guys know when Tom Clark's main event goes live. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You guys don't hit those buttons, I'm going to start dancing, and no one wants to see that. Ray All Day says, I took a chair shot fooling around. I saw Jesus and God and Mary. Oh, yeah. They're all like this over you going, idiot. Right? Same. I took it in a match. In the week leading up to the match, I took it like a half dozen times, and it rung my bell. But you face a chair like this and give the top of your head. And by the way, I didn't put my hand up because, again, I thought, I'm going to take it like a man. Whew. So, I was fine. It rung my bell, gave me a little headache. I was okay. But I get to actual match time, and I know that the chair spot's coming, okay? And instead of doing this, hey, here's my head, hit it. Instead of feeding, you know what I did? I went, oh, and you can see me on camera go, shit, like that. And the guy's like, oh, and he can't stop. He's in mid-swing, and I'm like that. He caught me with the back of the chair. Or I think somehow he caught me anyway, where the metal curls up, cut me hard way. I wasn't supposed to bleed, kids. And if you saw it on tape, it looked like someone had stood over me and shot point blank into my forehead. It was like a hole, and it was just going everywhere. And it was not supposed to happen. But I hit the ring face down. And all I can remember is laying there, and I just went like that, and I didn't remember anything. And I remember vaguely the guy pinning me was going, oh, crap. Oh, he wasn't saying crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. And he's rolling me over, and he's like, dude, talk, dude, say something. I'm like, like that. And I'm the heel, right? I'm the heel. So the guy working security for us was an off-duty sheriff's deputy. And so he's near the ring, and the guy's pinning me was a baby face, and it was a swerve. And they got him. Oh, okay. Boo. Like, I'm glad he's dead, So, they pin me, and then the music's playing, everyone's celebrating. The fans are like, yeah, we hate that guy, that kind of thing. And I look, and I'm like, what was his name? I don't remember his name. Isn't that something? I said, dude. And he's like walking around the ring. I said, get me out of here. I'm like, they're celebrating over the heel. Like, I'm taken away from this because there's the people sitting there watching me bleed. A quick ending, we'll move on with our lives. What I was told was that one of the fans in the crowd had come by the curtain and said, what's going on with him? Talking about me. And they said, well, he's cut up. We're going to bandage him up, and guys like, good. I hope he's hurt. Woo! You know what I mean? I did my job, baby. I'm nothing if not the heel. Okay? Know that. All right. I'm moving on. You hear that ding ding? Oh, you guys something for that, don't I? My apologies. We're about to put the wife on the show because she just bothered me. Here's the AEW Rampage preview, kids, for tomorrow night. Not tonight. Don't watch Rampage tonight. It won't be on TV. No spoilers, kids. If you spoil it, you get kicked out the show. We don't do spoilers here. Believe that, okay? Here is the match card for tomorrow night. Adam Cole, baby. There you go, Ray. Versus Trent Beretta from Best Friends. Sean Spears versus Andrew Everett. 6-woman tag team match, Chris Statlander, Red Velvet, and Layla Hirsch will take on Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, and the Bunny. And then AEW World Tag Team Championship, Jurassic Express, there it is, defending against the Dark Order's John Silver and Alex Reynolds. There is your Rampage preview for not tonight, tomorrow night. We are a day early, baby. A day early. It's okay. Tim says AEW needs to sign females to the women's division. I think they have been, haven't they? But they will. Listen, you guys, listen. You know, we talked about AEW's women's division in the beginning. We had high hopes for it. And then we're all like, it sucks. And then now it's like, it's good. I think they're going to be fine. There will be missteps. Their owner's going to continue to tweet weird stuff. These are things you accept. No one in this business is perfect. Ring of Honor didn't make the best business decisions, admittedly. They didn't always do the wrong thing. Didn't always do maybe the right or smart thing either. Neither has Vince, honestly. Neither has Impact. Neither has Khan. Neither has anybody. Every company is fallible because it's run by humans featuring humans. You see what I'm saying? Ray's not a fan of Hirsch. Do you not like Layla Hirsch, really? I'm a fan of Layla Hirsch, man. She's legit Layla Hirsch. Reggie's going with the Dark Order. Reggie's done joining the Dark Order. Reggie, there you go. There you go. Let's talk about ratings, kids. This week's Dynamite was last night, so we don't know. I got nothing for you. It's not broke yet, I don't think. Has it? I don't think so. Rampage is tomorrow night. I don't know what's going to happen. Ratings, who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know either. That's all. Good night, everybody. Last week, Dynamite was 1.01 million. Rampage was 453,000. And Battle of the Belts that your boy was at this past Saturday night was 704,000. So there you go, kids. There's your ratings for AEW. Royal Rumble rumors, because we've had people asking about it. Let's talk about what's going on. There's all kinds of rumors going down that there's a forbidden door. How sick are you of hearing that? Pretty sick, huh? Yeah, well, me too, homie. But here's the deal. Again, I say to you, there's something going down, and I don't have a scoop. It's just my gut feeling. I think that someone in that company, doesn't have to be Vince, but I think someone in that company is interested in trying to expand to the point of, including another promotion, maybe want to get someone else involved, trying to show fans, that maybe they're not reaching right now. Hey, we can play nice too. This is just my opinion. Maybe this means nothing to nobody. Okay, kids? It's just my take. I don't have a scoop for you. It's just what I believe. We know that Mickie James is in the Women's Royal Rumble match. It's been announced. There's one door kicked in. There's a rumor that the Men's Royal Rumble match is going to get someone like a Jericho or even a Bryan Danielson. Can I be honest with you? I want to be honest. Let me be me. You guys have always let me be me. I don't have to pretend to be somebody I'm not. You guys are family to me. Don't laugh. I was telling somebody today, you guys were with me during everything. The past 2 years that have been incredibly hard for me, for my family, for reasons I'm not going to get into right now. You guys watched me cry in a Santa hat 2 years ago. And, anyway, you guys have been there for a lot of stuff. So I say all the real stuff to say this bit of nonsense. Bear with me and let me be me here. I don't want to see Danielson or Jericho in a WWE ring right now. I just don't want to see it. I just don't have any interest in it. I don't know what good it does. I don't know what it does for them. It does something for WWE. You know what it does? It causes people to go, hey, where's he wrestling at now? Maybe I'll watch that show. Do I think that the Dynamite after the Rumble is going to draw 2 million people? No, I don't. I'm not saying it's a needle-moving move for AEW. I'm not even trying to suggest that. But I'm saying that AEW would get more out of that than WWE would. Unless Danielson and or Jericho would get absolutely pummeled and destroyed and humiliated in the WWE ring, which I don't think would happen. For me personally, I don't understand what good comes of it. Am I wrong about anything I just said? Am I wrong about anything I just said? You guys tell me. I want to know what you guys think, man. Mark, I love you, dude. Thank you for saying that. Ray, you're awesome. Yes, Ray, you are a favorite. If I say the favorite, everybody will start fighting again. Bow, son of Jor-El. Kneel before Zod. I like to incorporate that line wherever I can. Everyday conversation. If you don't include the bow, son of Jor-El, kneel before Zod line, you're doing life wrong. Alicia, I've been showing your comments all day. You owe me money. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Relax. She says, no, you just spoke the truth. Ken is still here. Freaking Ken, you're awesome. Read an article that talked about Jericho would get booed out of it. Thank you, Ken. I happen to disagree with that. I'm so glad you brought that up. No one's brought it up here, dude. Thank you. This idea that, WWE fans are going to, I don't think it's going to happen. In my opinion. Now, listen, you could be wrong, or I'm sorry, you could be right, and the guy that wrote that thing could be right, and everybody could be right, and maybe I'll be dead wrong. I think Jericho pops and blows the roof off the place. Fans love when people who show up that aren't supposed to be there. They love it. Now, you won't see, what's the gimmick? What's the gimmick? Oh, what's the gimmick that he does with the black? Why am I blanking on Jericho's gimmick? Help me out here. No, Ken, I get you. Brother. It's all good. What's the gimmick? The Painmaker. There you go. I don't, you won't see him like that because that's an AEW thing. That's what he does in AEW. Jim says he heard it's Mox. I don't want it to be Mox. Thank you, Alicia. I don't want it to be Mox. I just don't want it to be. And I just don't know what good it does. Listen, anytime I'm asked or I read something or I hear something or whatever, I often ask myself, not often, every single time, actually, kids, I always ask myself, what good is this? What does this do? What does this do? Do you know what I'm saying? And I just don't personally see the benefit of this. But that's just me talking. That's just me talking, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's just my own personal viewpoint. We're going to finally get Lesnar versus Lashley. So let me see if I get this straight. Paul Heyman is the advisor, the council, what they call him, the special counsel, the special advisor. He's my tribal chief. My tribal chief. I love my tribal chief. I'm going to kiss him. Hugs and kisses. Roman says, hey, you're my guy, right? And Heyman says, hey, I'm your guy. And then Brock comes back. Roman says, hey, you're still my guy, right? And Paul says, I'm your guy. And Brock says, nuh-uh. I'm his guy. And Roman says, hey, wait a minute. I thought I'm your guy. And Paul said, nuh-uh. Yeah, you are. Is Brock your guy? No. You're my guy. And he says, okay. And then Brock keeps saying things like, oh, you're my guy. I'm his guy. We're guys. We're bros. Roman says, hey, you already said? Are you or aren't you? Paul says, no, hey, yeah, we're good. So Roman says, I don't believe you. Bam! Drops him. So then Paul goes to Brock and says, hey, Brock, you're my guy. And Brock says, yeah. What? I don't, what? I can't figure this out to save my life. I don't understand. It makes me think it's a big swerve to screw Brock later, that Roman and Heyman are actually working together. To what end, I don't know. Roman's already convincingly beat Brock more than one time, right? So why are we going back down this road again? Shannon says Lesnar with the knock-knock joke. Listen, I loved the knock-knock joke, but I will say this. Advocate, thank you, Ken. I will say this. They kind of diss Lashley just a little bit. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Tom, Lashley's a heel. Does it make Bobby Lashley look less of a guy? It was hilarious. I'm not disputing that. And I read too much into everything. Know this. Stuff don't just happen around me. Stuff happens around me and I go, if you only knew. I could be here for days. Trust me when I tell you that. Everything means something. Jim says, hope Brock and Lashley is better than Brock and Goldberg, but I do want to finally see it. I think they're going to blow the roof off the place, man. Reg says the countdown, that Y2J theme that he had back in the day. Yeah, you're right. Could be a spoiler at the Men's Royal Rumble. Sugar Shane says WWE is trying to make itself look good by throwing a bone to other wrestling organizations. I wouldn't trust. I agree with the last bit for sure. But again, kids, I go back and ask myself, what's it got to do with anything? And why am I supposed to care? Yeah, Nikki Cross was almost a superhero. She's close. Not so much now. She's a supervillain now. Now we'll get that gimmick, I guess. Ray says, why is Seth faced? I missed something. You did, and so did I. What was it? I couldn't tell you. MLW, last couple bits of news here, then we take it home. MLW has filed an antitrust lawsuit against WWE. MLW alleges that WWE has pressured third parties to abandon relationships with them. And if you don't believe this is true, you're fooling yourself, because they're guilty of sin. But the question is, to what extent are they guilty? How do you win a lawsuit? Who wins the lawsuit? Whoever has the most cash. And I promise you this, WWE has way more cash than MLW. Is MLW within its rights to bring the antitrust lawsuit? You better believe it. Are they going to win? Probably not. Is WWE going to settle to keep things from getting ugly? Perhaps. MLW wants this thing to go to court. They're not asking for specific monetary damages. They're asking for the court to decide. They want a judge to decide. It was announced this week in a press release accusing WWE of pressuring third parties to abandon contracts and prospective relationships with them, citing as an example a potential streaming deal that would, quote, would have been transformative for the company, end quote. In lawsuit, MLW specifically mentions that a deal with the streaming service Tubi TV, owned by Fox, fell apart when WWE stepped in. Additionally, the company alleges that in early 2021, when MLW was in talks with Vice TV to air programming, a then WWE executive warned Vice TV that Vince McMahon was ticked off about Vice airing MLW programming and that Vice TV should stop working with MLW. A Vice TV executive responded by saying that what they were doing was illegal and an antitrust violation. The executive replied that she could not control McMahon. Ooh. Court Bauer, MLW CEO, says WWE has been wrongfully depriving its competitors of critical opportunities for many years, but its latest conduct has been even more unconscionable. I think we speak for the rest of the professional wrestling world when we say that this anti-competitive behavior has to stop. I agree. And I'm not their competition. By the way, that transcript taken from WrestlingObserver.com, you can throw shade at that if you want to, but it's the first link I pulled up. And hate those guys if you will, but 9 times out of 10, maybe not 9, but a good 7 times out of 10, they're usually right on the money. You can hate them all day long. I'm just being honest. But that's all the press I'll give them. Robbie says, Tom here is something to file on the Who Cares file. Why is Johnny Knoxville in Royal Rumble? Yeah. I'm not a massive Johnny Knoxville fan. I don't hate the guy.
What?
I don't hate Johnny Knoxville.
What?
The jackass guy.
What?
I was late on the click. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
I don't hate him, but I'm not really down with it either. Ken, we go back to you, my friend. Don't you think to get more heat from the Forbidden Door than who is actually behind it? I mean, it could be Kevin Nash or one of the people they released in the match for a couple minutes and toss. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, Ken, that's good. In other words, wouldn't it generate more stuff for them? I mean, again, Ken, the owner of this company went on live TV and said he enjoyed firing people before the holidays. Some lines people say, well, Tom, nothing's off limits in pro wrestling. They make fun of dead people in pro wrestling. I get it. I've been watching a long time. Trust me. But at the same time, in my opinion, you affected people's livelihoods. I mean, you took away people's income. Now, their income is probably a lot bigger than yours and mine, maybe put together, right? But it's still their income. It's how they feed their families. A lot of these people had moved across the country for the NXT jobs to live in Florida. And then they were shown the door. It's like, come on, man. Budget cuts, kids. Budget cuts. So, yeah, I don't put anything past this company, dude. I really, really don't at all. Mark says, I heard about the lawsuit this morning. Yeah. Let's see. E says, what if Truth wins the Rumble? And Alicia says, let's hope not. I love Truth, but not that much. Truth, former world champion. Former world heavyweight champion. I'm just saying, he never gets props for that. I would have always thought that if they did business with a company, it would have been the NWA. They did it back in the day for like 10 minutes. Shannon says, curious to see how Kofi will save himself in the Rumble. It's always fun, isn't it? It's always fun to see how Kofi does. Here's an idea, kids. Give Kofi the belt back again. And don't screw him over this time. It's just an idea. Corey Graves has been cleared for in-ring competition. This came out of nowhere this week. Apparently, you can go through any injury now and you're fine. I mean, I'm glad. It's odd. Dude, if Shibata can come back, for crying out loud, if Kazuori Shibata can come back, dude, what? Anything's possible, baby, in 2022. You kidding me? We saw Shibata in a wrestling match in 2022. Are you kidding? Anything's possible. Not a massive fan of Corey Graves as a commentator. It's just my own personal take. It's just my own personal view. You guys can disagree all you want to. It's fine. So there you go. It's just my own take. Shane's asking about what Hulk Hogan said. I don't care what Hulk Hogan said, Shane, because I don't listen to that dude. I have no skin in the game with that guy. I think he's said enough over the years, and whatever he says now, I could care less. Hogan is his own worst enemy. It's his own worst. He's his own worst enemy. Alicia said, well, you knew it was coming when he got involved in the stupid 24/7 thing. Yeah, you called it right. 24/7, stupid 24/7 thing. It's never going to end. Like, how many times has Truth held that title? Like 147 times or something? I don't know. So there you go. This week, kids, NXT, we'll kick it off. 647, down from 685 last week. Raw, 1.63, down from last week's 1.72. SmackDown, which is tomorrow night. We don't know yet, right? Last week was 2.27 million. There's your ratings, kids. Now we open the floor. And if you never watched the show before, here's how this works. Anything you want to talk about, keep it clean. We're all adults here, okay? So be nice. Anything you guys want to talk about, we'll spend a few minutes here and then we'll take it home and get to the rest of our day. Again, thank all you guys for hanging out as always. I really appreciate you. Oh, Ray all day's been waiting for this. How long? All day. Big Daddy Kane or Rob Bass, and if Adam Cole invited you and your family to his wedding and I had one extra invite, could I come? Ray, we would drive you to the wedding, okay? I'll be your chauffeur for the thing. Tim called it. Ray Dean question is coming in hot. I'll go with Rob Bass. Join pain, baby. You guys are awesome. Ray, we got to hook up sometime. Hang out, man. Watch a show or something. Troy said last week that he's going to be hitting the States at some point this year. So we'll get to hopefully meet and hang out with Troy. That'd be fun. Cherie, what's up? Have I missed you? I'm sorry I missed you. My apologies. Talking about Hogan every day with the Iron Sheik's tweets. All caps, all the time. All the time. And yeah, I can't repeat them. Here because they're vicious. I should totally show them. You guys want me to show them? Oh, guys, I'm going to totally show them. I'm not going to repeat them. I don't think you can get in trouble for showing tweets, can you? Jeez, man, you get in trouble for everything these days. You kidding me? You brought it up. Oh, hello. Who are you? Sometimes I get weird messages. Can I be honest with you? I get weird messages. I'm going to see who that is. Don't you guys go nowhere. I'm just hanging out. Okay. I'm back. I'm telling you, sometimes I get weird messages. I'm not going to tell you who it was. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. All right, where is he? There he is. Sheiky baby. All right. If you guys have don't go anywhere. God's sake, people are leaving. You're about to see some fun stuff. If you guys don't know this, you're about to know. because this is some fun stuff. Are you ready for this? All right. I'm not reading these tweets. I can't. Okay. Can you guys see the screen? All caps all the time. It's too funny to not be real. She's been listening to music too. I'll bring one up. I'm not reading it. I can't repeat it. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's see. Let's find a Hulk Hogan insult tweet. You guys see what I'm talking about? I haven't even read your comments. Oh, look at this one. I don't know what to say, man. It's insane, isn't it? It's insane. Look at this. You can only break one of their backs. Hulk Hogan, Hollywood blonde jabroni, Hulk Hogan. All the time. I told you it's good, right? Have you guys never seen this? Oh, it's so fun. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It's too much fun for me. There you go. Go follow the Sheik on Twitter. Yikes. Yikes. I love the guy. Yeah, he's great. E, you're no longer my favorite. I see what you said. I see what you said. I see what you said. Sugar Shane says, if you could have managed Dusty Rhodes, what match would you have interfered in? Would it be against the Horseman? You got to come to Dusty's rescue if he needs help. But see, Dusty never needed a manager because Dusty always fought back. Dusty was always the comeback king all the time. I still massive regrets never having met Dusty. Massive regrets. Yeah, go follow the Iron Sheik. Hey, I'm on Twitter too. I mean, maybe I'm not as entertaining. I don't say the F word a lot. But, you know, at Tom Clark Writes, WRITES, and I will follow you back, I promise you. E's asking who should be in the Hall of Fame this year. Not you, E. That bad attitude you got. I don't know. There's a lot of people not in that Hall of Fame that should be. Dustin Rhodes. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just one name. I don't know, dude. I've never really, not never really, but I haven't sat down to think about it for this year. When Cody fights Sammy again, who you got? I like to say Sammy because I don't know where all this is going. Sheree says Betty White, 110% absolutely. I'd be shocked if they didn't put her in the Hall of Fame this year. Good call, Sheree. The world is a little less happy because of the Betty White's passing. Ray Dean is a fan of Tom Clark's 6M podcast, and you can be too. Tom Clark's 6M podcast is movies, music, Marvel, magazines, miniseries, and more. We focus on a plethora of pop culture / geek culture topics. We're on the Facebook, we're on the Twitter, and the show is available. You can see it down below. Apple Pods, Google Pods, Amazon Music, Spotify, Audible, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Spotify, and YouTube. Go subscribe. All of my content's free of charge. We're up to episode 74. The episode that dropped this week is The Punisher. We talk about all sorts of stuff. So yeah, Ray was just referencing the episode we did about Low End Theory, the classic second album from A Tribe Called Quest. Thank you for listening, my friend. Share the link wherever you can. Tina from Peaches and Power Bombs. Everyone, please welcome Tina to the show. Please go subscribe and listen to Peaches and Power Bombs. Tina, it was my pleasure. You and Sarah are the best. You, Sarah, the best. Thank you. Ray talking about doing one on Biggie. I'm okay with that. I'm not a huge Biggie fan, but I respect what he brought to the game. For sure. Tim says, how are the boy and your wife? They're good. Thank you, Tim. And your wife are doing about how Jamie. Okay. How are the boy and your wife are doing? How about Jamie Hayter, Sky Blue, and Mercedes? Oh, I see. The boy and your wife are doing. Okay. I'm so lost on that. Here's what I'll tell you. I love seeing Sky Blue getting a title shot at Jade Cargill. I hate it didn't go very far, but I like her a lot. Mercedes Martinez is a beast for sure. For sure. So, Reggie says, I think Big E's title run was cut off too soon from your lips to the ears of God, my friend. For sure. For sure. One more, kids. Give me a good one. We're going to go home after this. Give me a good one. Shannon, I will tell the boy you guys said hi. I tell him every week. I promise you. I promise you. Alicia. The New Day has run its course. Alicia, hush your mouth. Boo. I love the New Day. Longest running faction in the history of WWE. Continuously running. Notice I didn't say different versions, time put together like DX. I'm talking about continuously running. Crazy. What's it been? 4 years? It's an insane amount of time. Longer. 5 years? Crazy. Shannon says Kyle O'Reilly greater than Adam Cole. Oh, Ray, she coming for you. She coming for you. Look out. Cherie says Bailey button. You think I don't? Do I have a Bailey button? You know what? Can I be honest with you? Do I still have? Here it is.
Ding dong! Hello!
It's not great, but it gets the point across, right? High five for you, the boy. Hey, Mark, thank you, man. Ken says Biggie needs to reunite with New Day, or he could be a budget cousin. Ken, I love you. I don't think they're going to let him go. I just think the way they took the title off him was pretty sad. Brock could have pinned anybody in that match. It didn't have to be Big E. I don't think they did enough for the guy. He was hardly ever the main event on the big shows when he was champ, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's absolutely nonsense, man. It's just nonsense. I got into this last week and gave my take on it. I won't get into it again for you, but they could have done better for him. Shane says Ox Baker or Brody King. That's an interesting match. I go with Brody King, man. There you go. Victor says Melina and Cameron in the Rumble. Could be. We'll see. Well, kids, there is your main event for this week. I want to thank all you guys and gals for tuning in today for a day early. I do appreciate you very much. You guys know that. You guys are family. Thanks to all of you who have never watched before. And if you'd like to be friends on the Facebook, let's make that happen. I appreciate you very much. It's going to be a hectic weekend for me and a hectic week next week. But the plan right now is to be here a week from tomorrow. So a week from tomorrow, wait a minute. I will not be here a week from tomorrow. If I am here a week from tomorrow, it will be in the evening. So I will update you guys as the week goes on, and I will give you the time. Okay, so everybody stay tuned for the time. I will be making announcements. Again, I got life happening, kids, okay? So hang in there with us. I do appreciate you. Let's get out of here, folks. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. Have a safe weekend out there. Have a happy weekend. Go watch some pro wrestling. Enjoy yourselves. Everybody have a great weekend, okay? We'll see you next time. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Tom Clark's main event.